Hi there, this is Art and Such, and Halloween is coming up, so I was thinking I'd like to do an Addams Family series. I'm still waiting on some black bands and bands of other colors, but I thought I'd get started on this series with the thing, which is a hand and just the first part of the arm here. We are going to do this on the hook today. If you have something with the smaller end, it works really well. And we're using skin tone bands, we'll be stretching them out. The last thing you'll probably want is a C-clip, which is just going to be tucked in at the back. So we will be making 4 fingers and a shorter one for the thumb for each of our fingers, and I'm going to do this all with you. We'll take a single skin tone band, wrap it 3 or 4 times onto the hook, and we'll be pulling it over 3 doubled over bands. So take the skin tone, twist it onto itself, put it at the end of your hook, and pull your wrapped band over, and then we'll place the other end back on, and you'll want to try and keep it as even as you can. We're going to do this 2 more times. Single, double it over, put it on the end, pull your bands on top. And last one. And at this point, if you want your fingers to be longer, and it might also make it a little bit thicker looking, you can add a 4th one, but 3 seems to be a good size to work with. We're going to do 3 more fingers like this. I'll go a little bit faster, I'll still talk you through it. Single band wrapped about 3 or 4 times, pulled onto 3 doubled over singles. So there's 1, here's 2, and 1 more makes 3. And that's 2 fingers. Start on our next one. 1 wrapped 3 or 4 times. And 3 doubled over bands again. If you're faster than I am, or this is just getting repetitive, you can press pause and get it done and jump ahead a little bit. All 4 are done the exact same way. The thumb is going to be the same but a little bit shorter. Get to that in just 1 second here. Last one, single wrap 3 or 4 times, and we'll pull it onto 3 more doubled over bands. If you ever see that the bands aren't sliding nicely over, like, I'll show you deliberately, see here? Then you know you have 1 more band to come over, or that you have one of the wrong bands. You just might need to backtrack a little bit. Okay, and there are our 4 fingers. We're going to do a thumb, and for the thumb we're going to make it a little bit smaller than the others. So take a single, wrap it 3 or 4 times, and we'll just pull it onto 1 doubled over band. Okay, for this next part, I'm using 2 doubled over bands together. You can do this on 1 doubled over band, but I'm not sure if it will be strong enough. You will have a lot of tension here though, so take your 2 bands and give them a really good stretch first. Twist them both together over your fingers. It's going to be tight. You're going to put this on the end of the hook and slowly bring each and every one of your fingers over. If it's easier, you can try to secure one end on your loom while you do this. And these should just fit. Get it right over the edge. This is another point where having that small edged hook is good. Take the other end and put it back on. If you're finding this really too hard, you can take 2 bands, 2 single bands, and just pull them through, or even a single one, but it will look a lot looser. From here we're going to take 3 bands, put them on the end of the hook, and pull our hand on top. And then we're going to switch to double bands, and we're doing 2 sets of double bands, not doubled over, but double, so 2 bands on the edge. Oops. And pull these off your hook and on top. And you can actually stop it here if you want, or do one more set. I'm going to do one more set. Bring 2 bands through, put the other end on. And now you're going to take the 2 further onto the hook and pull them over the others to create a little slip knot. And this piece can go onto a C-clip. Your 2 bands here come off the hook onto a C-clip, or you can just leave it as a knot and tuck that in. That's okay too. And this will make it a little more secure. And now decide which part you'd like for the back. And I think I will make this into my back side. I think my thumb looks a little short. You can, okay, give it a little tug there. And we're gonna stick it under a couple of bands in the back until it's not sticking out there. Turn it around, give it a stretch, and there is your Addams Family Thing. And as soon as I get my bands in, I'm gonna try to get started on the rest of the family for you shortly. Thanks for watching.